Good morning. It is a very sunny Sunday. It is also Father's Day. We've got a full day at home today, and Casey and I have just been setting up a little surprise for Anton. Last July, sort of August time, I had so many DMs on Instagram of people saying, had I seen my cutout on eBay? I had no idea what they were talking about, so obviously I went to look into this. And it turns out you can buy a life-size, in fact more than life-size, cutout of me. I just thought it was hilarious. I had so many messages about it, and then Casey saw it and said that we should buy one and trick Anton with it. And I must admit that's not so much in my usual sort of humour realm, but Casey's encouragement meant that I just went for it. Already last July I was dealing with something that was just awful, and then I had a week in August where 3 horrendous things happened, which I have talked about in a little detail but not much, and it was just so heavy. And in fact, let's just not even go into it because I can't. Our plan was to give it to Anton near his birthday. We just couldn't. It was too much. I've got to stop talking about it because I don't need to. Then off the back of this ridiculous massive cutout has sat in a box in my dressing room since August last year. Anton's even moved it around. He's never questioned what it is. And Casey and I have been kind of waiting for the right time, and it's Father's Day. Why not? Anton's primary Father's Day request was to barbecue, which is his standard go-to favourite thing to do. My plan is to vlog a little bit today, but I'll just sort of check in with the boys and see how they feel, because it's not their thing and they don't really want to be in too much content. Casey's a bit more chill than Anton actually, but I always just sort of ask them, I'm thinking of doing this, how do you feel about it? And if it's an absolute no, then I just don't push it. And if they say yes, then great. And Anton does really want to do whatever he can to help, but also he needs to feel and be authentic to himself, which I appreciate so much. And I actually love that a lot of the time he says no, because this is just not for him. If they're up for it, there'll be a bit of pizza making in there and some garden content stuff going on. Yesterday, Anton and I had a bit of a move around out here. We moved the sofa that is now there from over there to there. That's pretty obvious. I should have said that the other way around. And then the table that was there, we've moved over here, which has the pizza oven on, and our very, very ratty barbecue that is actually completely and utterly falling apart. It's quite amazing. It still works, so you know, but it's not maybe the most safe barbecue of all time. But we have big plans to rejuvenate this area this summer. The plan is to put in a summer kitchen. So all along here we want to do a big concrete sort of slab and potentially have some shelves underneath as well. We're in the middle of speaking to a company about it. And we also want to remove this table that has been incredibly loved and here for a very long time. When we moved in, it was here. The umbrella also needs sorting out because there's quite a few holes in the fabric. So hopefully redoing that. It's the biggest umbrella of all time, but is amazing in summer. It's just perfect because it means that everyone gets shade. I'm a big advocate for shade. I am the person that runs around asking everyone if they've got sun cream and ensuring that people aren't getting burnt. Well, I try. These are actually Casey's tomato plants very specifically. He has been looking after them so well, and today we're going to put them in the planter. Don't know what this plant is, but it's one of my favourites. Anton has been down here for 1,000 years. I don't know what else he is doing.
Found some rubbish to get rid of in the meantime. So doing that.
Crepes?
Crepes, yeah, she's heating up my crepes in the morning.
Oh yeah. That you made?
They're very good crepes, yeah, very good.
They
I
are.
recommend 5-star recipe.
Which one was it? The BBC?
Just search it up on Google and it's the first one.
So this is the slightly wetter dough than you'd normally do?
This is definitely wetter.
I think it could be a good thing though, no?
I think this is like 68%.
And you'd
Yeah,
normally
we do 63.
63.
Okay.
So, I mean, wet it is. My God. One.
First thing, you got to do the mozzarella. I'm not going to bring the camera around for this.
Oh, okay.
Mozzarella.
Being directed now.
Okay. You make a small little gap. Drain it. You're going to want to put them into halves and stuff. And just put them on the tissue.
What
We're going to do the
garlic mozzarella.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're gonna do
do a garlic mozzarella. There's going to be plenty.
Yeah. Pepperoni time. Recommend classic sliced pepperoni. Sometimes most of the time we get spicy. We've tried something new today. Looks better quality, to be fair. It's always what you got to do when you're making food and stuff. Not
And
at
stuff, etc.
Not at a restaurant. You have to give it a try to make sure it's not poisonous.
Oh, this is a Sammy method.
Give it.
I hope it's spicy.
I didn't watch the TikTok video.
Here we go.
I bought my own knife the other day in London, so I'm using that today. So the Casey cooking series.
Casey cooking. I know, we need to do a cooking TikTok, don't we? That's on the list.
Black olives.
Your favourite? That's good, CJ. Biscuit. What is it? What are you trying to tell me? You wanna come upstairs with me? Are you a bit warm? Come on then. Should we go up? I'm still here, yes. What can I balance you on? It's Friday today and it is another very, very warm day and I am absolutely loving it. I cannot express how nice it is to actually have England experiencing a summer. Granted, at points it is a little too warm, but I will take it over endless rain and misery. Today's nail day. After having my rainbow nails fixed, they peeled again. I think it must be something to do with the powder neon layering. Got a temporary white gel situation, which I've actually been really enjoying. Whenever I've had extensions for a bit and then I go back to short nails, the feeling is so freeing. And then I miss extensions again. It's a cyclical thing. Casey's been away for 2 nights on a school trip. It's been really weird not having him around. One thing I've really enjoyed, or Anton and I have actually both talked about and really enjoyed, is not having time constraints. Not just school run, but also thinking about shower and bedtime and all those kind of sort of things that can feel a bit naggy as a parent, but need doing. Quite delightful not to have that. And we had, honestly, the best 24 hours in London. We stayed at the Broadwick in Soho, which I can't recommend enough. I went to a NARS event there, hadn't been open that long. And I remember parking that hotel and thinking at some point I want to stay there. It's certainly not cheap, but it is magnificent. Everything from the service to the decor. I really recommend it if you are already looking at somewhere like Claridge's or the Dorchester or those sort of fine London hotels, but you want something more boutique, eccentric, and just a bit different. It really was just a great little trip. Of course, saw 9 Inch Nails, which was just the most immense experience. I am hoping if I can get the planets and my calendar to align that I may be able to see them at another point during the tour, but I'm just not sure yet. Yeah, really enjoyed it, and so amazing not to have to rush off the moment they finish or earlier than and get a train. So my time is kind of running out. I desperately need to get this edited. Then I've got nail day. Then I've got a couple of Zoom meetings, actually, one with Spotify, and then it will be time to go and get Casey. So wishing you all an excellent weekend and hopefully see you next week.